Howdy ho, YTPC. Here I am, Easy Embers, back at it again. And I wanted to put in a bit of a response to a individual whose channel is relatively new to me. I just subscribed a little bit ago, and I'm thoroughly enjoying going through and watching his content. And that is the Maine Northwoods Piper. And fantastic beard, seems like a great individual from everything. I've really enjoyed some of his literary sort of his readings and his stories that he's going through, and that's part of what makes this particular GAW so interesting for me. He poses some really great story or questions about stories and fairy tales, and it was hard for me to choose which question to answer because there is definitely some of those Grimm's fairy tales and Hans Christian Andersen stories that I really like, and especially the Grimm's fairy tales. There's some of those that are so bizarre, so culturally different from what we have, yet they still get such a unique point across. It's hard to forget them once you've read them. You never guess where they're going to end or how they're going to end. You just know that for sure something horrible is going to happen to somebody. That's pretty much it's just a guarantee. But I think the question I'm going to answer is the one that he asked: if there could be a magical item that you had in like your office or smoking area or something like that, if there was a magical item that you could have, what would it be? And I think I've got the answer. And this actually comes from some of my experience with D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. And I don't know, he seems like the sort of fellow that would enjoy maybe some D&D, but just from the storytelling element and all of that. But whether or not, whether he is or not, I think the magical item that I would like to have would be a pipe. Perhaps not this one per se, perhaps one of my church wardens up here, but I specifically would like to have a pipe that whenever it was smoked, the smoke that comes out of it projects and takes the form of heroic, positive, good, realistic events from my life that was played out. And I feel like that's one of the things I kind of wish every smoker, especially at like one of the meetups, like one of the pipe shows, wouldn't that be awesome? Because here we are, we're telling stories to one another and we're sharing these different things and we're learning a little bit more about each other with every event. But the problem that we're facing is that whenever we talk, the pipe goes out, So what if the magical thing we had was that the pipe told our story for us, that it played out and the smoke took the form of some of the most heroic, some of the kindest gestures, put forth the best first impressions that we had to offer. And so as you're walking into a room of pipe smokers, you can look around, and even though you're not talking, everyone can see moments of your life, the best moments of your life played out. And everyone can know what kind of fellow, what kind of lady you are, and some of the good that you've done. And likewise, you help as a medium for you to reminisce as well. I don't know. I think it would be a charming feature. And I don't know. That was sort of the idea that came to me. Thanks so much, by the way, for the GAW. I appreciate that greatly, and your generosity and all of your stories that you give us. And I wish you well into the future, and look forward to watching some more of your content. I hope this works as a nice little turn in and my participation in the GAW. And I will see you all next time on another video.